first speaker is Brian Fedor. Brian is the Director of Information Technology for the Creative Street Media Group. He is a graduate of IUPUI North Central High School, and he's been married to Rachel Williams for over 12 years. Although he loves technology, Brian has made an effort to reduce what he calls techno distractions, email, Facebook, Twitter, GPS, etc., so much so that he can keep his head out of the clouds, so to speak. You'll find that one of many things about Brian that you're going to learn tonight, and it might even surprise you. So help me welcome Brian to the Spark stage.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Great.
You're gonna light me up yourself.
Thank you. 3 things for you to consider tonight. If you agree that being healthy is essential, oh, that's my talk, by the way. Being healthy is essential to your quality of life. If you agree that protecting the environment is our responsibility to future generations, if you also believe that love, compassion, and kindness can make the world a better place, then you're about to learn how you can do something about all 3 of these things in one simple decision called going vegan. What does it mean to be a vegan? Well, it's kind of like being a vegetarian, but not exactly. Veganism is a way of living that excludes all animal products for food, clothing, or any other purpose. So what do these vegan people look like? Well, here's a few you might recognize that come from a variety of backgrounds. But then for the bacon addicts out there who, like I used to be, are wondering why in the world would I want to become a vegan? Doesn't seem to make a lot of sense since I love bacon and meat so much. So I had to ask myself that same question. And I realized, well, there's some things I didn't know about myself that I discovered. And after I talk tonight, you might learn those same things about yourself. Excuse me. Blanking here, sorry. So why would I want to become a vegan? Because it's really a very healthy thing, and that's one of the reasons why my family decided to go vegan. And you might ask yourself, how could you possibly get enough protein, calcium, vitamin B12, all the major vitamins from a plant-based diet? Well, it's really pretty simple. Don't you need meat, dairy, and eggs to be able to get all these vital building blocks of life? Well, these athletes are obviously doing just fine on a plant-based diet. In fact, many of them are thriving when compared to their non-vegan counterparts. Let me go back here. On top of this, many studies are showing that there's a direct link between consuming animal protein and the prevalence of major diseases like heart disease, osteoporosis, diabetes, and even cancer. You know, think about this. You don't expect your physician to prescribe eating more meat, more dairy, more eggs in order to become healthier. And there's a reason why. Second reason was to become more environmental, recycling, using less gas, less electricity. Those are all great things we should be doing for the environment, but the most important thing that some people feel we should be doing is choosing a vegan lifestyle. Of the many destructive things that humans can do to the environment, one of the most destructive would be an oversight to leave the meat, egg, and dairy industries out of the conversation. The livestock industry itself produces more greenhouse gases than all forms of transportation combined. And it takes thousands of gallons of water to produce just 1 pound of meat or dairy products, when it only takes a few dozen gallons of water to produce 1 pound of most types of plant-based foods. This and many other reasons were why my family chose to go vegan. And the third reason was to be more compassionate. 10 billion land animals are killed every year just in America for our use. Paul McCartney made a great statement when he said, if slaughterhouses had glass walls, everyone would be a vegetarian. Well, I happen to think that most people would go vegan if they just saw what happened in a lot of factory farms. You know, I had a dilemma. I started to wonder just what would happen if I was pushing a grocery cart through a grocery store, and I saw all these animal body parts and byproducts in the cart, but I call myself an animal lover. How would that really line up with being a lover of all animals, you know? So my encouragement to you tonight is to go vegan. Your family, yourself, choose a vegan lifestyle. It's really not that difficult. It's positively life-changing. It's worth looking into. If this bacon addict and his family could figure out how to do it, then I'm sure anyone else can too. Start by looking at some websites called vegankit.com and veganoutreach.org. If you're really brave, check out earthlings.com, showing you to be healthier, more environmentally friendly, and compassionate in one simple decision. Now it's up to you to take the next step. Thanks.
Awesome. Good job, dude. Thank you. It's awesome.